name?
My name?
Yeah.
Donald.
Age?
32.
Originally from?
What do you mean by from?
Where are you from?
Like, I guess Atlanta? I wasn't born there, though.
Where do you feel like you're from?
Atlanta.
Okay. And now you live in?
Now I live in L.A.
What made you move to L.A.?
The jobs were here. I felt like, it was just time to move. I lived in New York for a long time, and it was just time to move. And I feel like every 10 years there's a great exodus of artists who leave New York because they need to make money. So, because all the arts in New York, the commerce is in L.A., so it was my time.
Do you feel alone since relocating to LA?
Not as much, but when I first got here, yeah. I mean, I guess you have to build a community here. I think that's why there's a lot of strange, like, little groups. You have, like, little churches and little things because you kind of need a community. You have to kind of build it yourself.
If you do miss anything, what do you miss about previous places that you lived?
I miss changes in weather.
Right.
Really do. I do. Like, I think that's kind of cool. Like, LA's like the state has a lot of cool stuff. Like, you can go up north, but actual Los Angeles isn't that changing. I miss a lot of the food, and just like the diversity of people. Everybody here is. It's cool when you meet people from actual LA, but a lot of people you meet, I guess, just because industry is they're from other places, but they all want to be here for that reason. So they're kind of the same people sometimes.
Have you faced any challenges, or are you currently facing any challenges since you've relocated to LA? Or like, what was a challenge that you feel like you had when you moved here? And did you overcome it?
I guess figuring out what's important here. In Atlanta, like, certain things are important, but they're different from out here. It's like, status is a big thing here. I think it's like a political move thing. It's not I don't think it's a good or bad thing. It's just a thing that you have to be aware of. So, like, where you live, what car you drive, who your crew is an important thing here because it does affect your money at the end of the day. So, yeah.
What are 3 words that you would describe living in LA? Like, what are 3 words you use to describe living here?
Trend. Disposable. And nah. So words, it's always like I'm better with sentences, but I guess I would say trends. Disposability. I'm making that word up.
Okay.
And brunch.
Okay. What is the LA stereotype that has turned out to be completely false or true?
That everybody's fake here. That's kind of the big thing that you get from LA. Like, everybody's so fake here.
Is that true or false?
That's false. People actually from LA, like, if you meet a nigga from, like, South Central or, like, a girl from like Malibu or something. It's like they're real people, like they're actual real people. Like I feel like most of the fake people you meet are from other places.
Yeah.
Because they're trying to like find their way in this new place, and yeah, it's not fakeness. It's just you usually just need to meet people who are actually from Los Angeles, who grew up here.
What's your favorite neighborhood spot for food or drinks, and what do you love about it?
Hmm. That's a tough one. It's kind of tough because it's like they offer different things.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of. But I guess it would be like, I guess Silver Lake, to be honest. Like,
Mm-hmm.
Silver Lake gets a bad rap, but, there's pretty decent food, and there's a lot of, like, cool shops. Like, what I like about it is there's a lot of music shops that fix things, like vinyl or, like, microphones, or there's a lot of cool shops like that, and you can get up on a hill and kind of see all of Atlanta. Like the studio I have is like you can see everything, and it's like it makes you feel small, and it's close enough to like La Cañada and Pasadena, which I think are really beautiful too. But there's a lot of walkable food and drink places, and yeah, it's considered. I know. I guess it's hipster, but they got good food there. So.
And describe a moment that made you feel glad that you moved to LA.
Oh shit! Let me go back. My favorite area is Studio City.
Okay.
Studio City is better because the food, they have every type of food.
Mm-hmm.
And nobody wants to go there. Like, nobody wants to be in Studio City. Like, people just kind of, like, don't fuck with it. Me not being from here, I don't see the problem with it.
Mm-hmm.
I think Studio City is dope. Like, for food shit, too. Like, there's, like, a lot of hidden gems. A lot of good pho places, which I fuck with. What's up? What was your question?
Describe a moment that made you feel glad that you moved here to LA.
I drove up to Big Bear, to Big Sur, and you can't do that anywhere else. Like, even if you're in New York, you can go to upstate New York. New York is beautiful, and Georgia, you can drive to the coast and stuff. But like, it's very rare that you can drive somewhere, like from a major city, and drive like a few hours away, and it's like the craziest landscape, just mountains that go directly into the ocean. Like yeah, it's beautiful. Like I'm really thankful for that experience. Like you really can't find that anywhere else, to be honest. Like New York isn't like that. As much as I love New York, it's like LA. Like you can immediately be within nature, like a spectacular, like seven wonders of the world type place, and then come back to LA, which is like the second largest, like one of the biggest populous arts, or whatever you want to talk about. You can't do that everywhere. Like you can't do that in Sao Paulo. You can't do that in I mean, like, yeah, I guess you can do that, but it's not the same. Like, it's hard to do that in America.
And that's pretty much it. Do you have anything to say about being lost or feeling lost? Or, like, I don't know, just for, like, people out there in the world who feel lost?
Everybody's lost. Everyone is lost. That's a fact. We don't have... Nobody has a father. Nobody has, like, a mother. Like, we all don't know where we came from. So, I would say just like as long as you're getting the most out of the human experience,
Mm-hmm.
don't worry about it so much.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's just part of it, is being lost.
Okay, thank you.
No problem. Those are good questions.